lose? Both of them.
Yep.
Even better. Kitana or Jade?
Both again.
Yeah. Can't lose. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning! Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Cole is evil.
Yes.
That's all I have to say. Good morning. And I can't be at full voice because, like I said, my wife's on a call right now. Welcome to the Wacky Women's Wednesday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have you all with us. Speaking of Women's Wednesday, I'll start with the question I asked before. Jade or Kitana? Or Melina?
Ooh.
Those of you who are Mortal Kombat fans get the reference.
Mm-hmm. Melina was like the epitome of Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm. Especially if she won her match.
Yeah, very beautiful. But then she took out that mask and then the Beast came out.
And the teeth came out.
Yep.
Jade had that stick.
The staff. Yep.
Jade had that stick.
But I gotta say, Kitana had them war fans.
Kitana had the same weapons that Raphael had from the Ninja Turtles.
No, that's Melina.
Oh, Melina has that.
Melina had the size. Yes. Kitana had war fans.
The fan. Okay. Kitana had the fan.
Mm-hmm.
Melina had the side.
Mm-hmm.
And Jade had the stick.
Had the stick. Yep.
If you landed on that stick, you ain't getting up.
Nope.
All right. On this edition of Snowman in the Morning, we celebrate Women's Wednesday. And I start with a tribute to Diana Taurasi. Why am I starting that way, you ask? Because Diana Taurasi last night decided to call it a career.
Yep. "20 years."
20 years in the W. All her accomplishments at the University of Connecticut. An MVP season. 3 championships. And we won't see number 3 anymore in the W. It's going to be so weird.
Well, you know where she's going.
Mm-hmm. Springfield, Mass.
Mm-hmm. Straight to the hall.
Straight to the hall.
Straight to the hall.
Straight to the hall, man. I had planned, I had written down what I wanted to say, but I'm going to speak from the heart. Diana, you, my dear, changed women's basketball for the good.
Mm-hmm.
You showed that hard work really does pay off. You showed that the group of mentors that you had, including Gito or Riema, just simply did the trick, and you stayed true to who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Staying true to who you are is important in today's times. And Mr. Rossi, you've done that.
And it's rare.
Very, 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 very rare for a person to stay true to themselves, for a person to stay true to what they pattern themselves to be. You, Diana, you and Sue Bird are one of the ones who really got me interested in the W. I mean that. Rebecca Lobo started it. Cynthia Cooper enhanced it. But then Diana Taurasi showed up and showed out. She never met a shot she didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
She never met a drive she didn't like. She never met an opponent whom she wanted to compete against, including Caitlin Clark. And she only spoke the truth about Caitlin Clark. Come on, people. What she basically said was that Caitlin Clark's going to have a learning curve.
Yep.
And she does. Diana Taurasi had to have the same curve.
Mm-hmm.
She had to have the exact same curve. There will never be another like Diana Taurasi. Ever.
Yeah. Like Haley's comment. Once in a lifetime.
Yeah. Taurasi is that once in a lifetime. "20 years with one team."
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
That's crazy. That's crazy. 20 years with one team. Used to be a normality.
It should be a normality again.
It should.
I mean, Steph has 16 with the Warriors. Steph is in his 16th year with the Warriors.
The thing is, with money and as well as like the building of teams to be contenders for titles, it's very rare that you still see that. Someone being loyal to the team that drafted them, the team that got them.
I loved watching her play. Must see every night. I said it. Must see every night. And Caitlin Clark, the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year, had a one-word response.
Mm-hmm.
Legend. I can't argue with that. A friend of mine last night tasked me with finding a couple of great moments of Diana Taurasi doing her thing. I couldn't. I couldn't come up with 1. I couldn't come up with 5. I couldn't come up with 10. Because you're talking about taking 10 moments out of a 20-year career of brilliance.
Mm-hmm. Like 2,300. 2,300 moments.
I was actually in tears last night when that announcement dropped.
Yeah. The hockey god called me last night and let me know.
Mm-hmm. He texted me and gave me the word. I confirmed it. And I was crying because he's one of my favorite players. Kobe played 20 years with the Lakers. All 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Was he tempted to go elsewhere?
Of
He
course.
admitted as such.
Of course.
He admitted.
Especially in his like earlier seasons when the Lakers were at the time the Fakers. And really didn't have a whole lot of playoff aspirations because the Spurs were ruling the roost.
Mm-hmm.
But then Shaq came along and Kobe got better, and
the rest is history.
Mm-hmm.
Man, oh man. Mr. Rossi, we as true, pure basketball fans, thank you for your positive imagery, the way you played, the way you carried yourself, and the way you represented one team for your entire 20-year career, and the way you represented the U.S. when you played in the Olympics. Here's to you, Diana. Here's to you.
And we'll see you in the hall.
I want to be there when she gets the call. I want to be there when she's inducted.
Yeah.
I want to be there when she's inducted. That's our plan. My entire crew, Diana, before you make your acceptance speech, we want to see who inducts you. We want to see you inducted. And we will see you in Springfield, Massachusetts. Because that is where you belong next.
Mm-hmm.
That's Snowman's take. What's yours? Now I'm going to task y'all with this question of the day. Pick a few moments and tell me your favorite of Diana Taurasi. Let's take a break. When y'all get back, the impact of Taurasi's absence on the W. And I want to say early on, it's in very good hands. Back in a minute.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
People tell me how lucky my daughter is to have been adopted. But really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
To the Fanatics feedback zone, and Leon 008 says, I'll be coming through, and he is here. Sick Diggy is also here. He points out he played 20 years, better or worse, for the Lakers. Mm-hmm. And said it's never a dull moment on Baseline with Chris Bass. No, it is not.
No,
because Chris is crazy.
Salt bastard, who stole my rock salt?
If there was ever a moment that endeared me to Chris Bass forever, that's it.
He nearly killed me.
Oh, I work with Chris 5 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I was on a couple times with you guys.
Yeah, you were. And I remember that hot ass studio we used to sit in.
Yep.
I went in there with 2 bricks of ice water.
Mm-hmm.
They were both melted by the time the show was over.
And
if
probably
not,
probably room temperature too.
Close to room temperature. But Bass, we salute you too. And that salt bastard story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. What can you do?
What can you do?
What can you do? What the salt bastard? Who the hell took my salt?
Right. It's like of all the things to steal, right?
Yes. That.
You steal rock salt?
You steal rock salt.
That's horrendous.
You steal rock salt. What else did they say? If your ass was locked up and you're in the pen, and you were sharing with your thieving brethren what you stole, they would rape, and you told them you stole rock salt, they would rape you on sight.
Yep. They beat you down.
And then pin you down.
Yep.
Now back to business.
Yeah.
The impact of Taurasi's leaving or retiring from the WNBA. It's going to be felt. But
for a
fortunately,
while.
It's going to be felt for a while, yeah, because it's going to be so weird
not seeing her.
Not to see Taurasi on the floor.
Like when I stopped seeing Lisa Leslie on the floor, it was a shock.
Same here. Same here. But that is why I said the W is going to be in very good hands.
Yeah.
And number 22 is the reason.
Yeah, you have some really good individuals that can really make something happen.
Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink, Angel Reese, if she ever gets her act together. It's in good hands. It's in very good hands. I mean, she left a legacy. A rare word for me to use, but it's true. Diana Taurasi left a legacy, man.
Yes, she did.
And it's in good hands. And number 22 is the reason it's in good hands. How far can Caitlin continue the legacy of Taurasi and Sue Bird and others before her? How far can she carry it?
As long as she wants to, as long as she stays on her axis.
And as long as she stays healthy.
Yep.
And as long as and Diana's living proof. You stay healthy, you can play 20 years.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You stay healthy, you can play 20 years in the WNBA, which is tough women's basketball, okay? And now Diana Taurasi's successor, Caitlin Clark, is going to run as far as she can with it.
Right.
I see so many similarities between Diana and Caitlin. The way they handle the ball, the way they shoot the ball, the way that they play fearlessly.
Right.
The way that they play so fearlessly. And I mean every word of that. They're fearless. And I think that's one of the most endearing things about Diana and Sue Bird and a few others before Caitlin Clark that endeared themselves to me. They're fearless.
Yeah.
They're fearless and they want to play basketball. They don't care about the outside stuff going on. They don't care.
They stay on their grind.
They stay on their grind. Absolutely. Something we do. What'd you say, Victor? Stay on our axis?
Stay on your axis.
Stay on our axis and stay on the grind.
Yep.
I mean, man, it's. Oh, you know what, Sick? You're right. It's not Caitlin Clark's responsibility to carry on Diana Taurasi's legacy. That's already sealed.
She
And
can
you're
make her own. She's
carving her own path as it is.
Mm-hmm.
True again. But she's going to be in that pantheon, though. She is going to be in that pantheon. But there's only one Diana Taurasi.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one. And we're going to miss you. We are going to miss you. Take another break. When we come back, just a few wild stories before we dig into some women's college basketball. Back after this.
All right.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
One of the great things about ordering meals from Mother of Macros is that you can do it from the comfort of your own home. Click the national or local delivery link to access the menu, and we'll ship the meals right to your door. We understand you won't always have time to plan, shop, prepare, and cook to provide healthy nutrition for your family, so the process is simple and saves you hours. We know you're busy, so our meals are professionally prepared and packaged. You only need to heat them up and enjoy. We provide macro-balanced, delicious meals chock full of fresh, local ingredients with none of the stuff you don't want to eat. Plus, our menu changes every week, keeping your taste buds wanting more. We take care of your meals so you can worry about everything else on your list. Mother of Macros.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BET in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast.